Good morning. On this fabulous Tuesday, I am on my way to Gilbert, Arizona today. I don't think I've ever been over there. Can y'all hear me? I'm opening up my soda. I know soda is so bad. I get it. But it's so good, y'all. So good. So I'm kind of excited. I don't even know what we're doing today. Has anybody ever seen Food Network show Supermarket Stakeout? I'm just gonna be a shopper.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North 211th Avenue.
Okay, y'all, so I figured since it's going to be a pretty decent long car ride that I might as well share the story of what happened with radio and why I'm no longer going to be a host. So, in, I want to say around March or April of this year, the lady, I'm just going to call her lady, I'm not going to say her name, that was putting it together, asked, so I saw her Instagram page, and it was about the show. So I liked it, and I commented on one of the posts that they did from the show. And she commented on my post about a position, talking about gossip and celebrity pop culture and things of that nature, which I could totally get with, right? But I'm more into music, so I figure I might as well just use that, and then at some point I would do something music related, right? I mean, it's supposed to be a radio show, supposedly, right? That's what this whole scam was about, right? And so I figure, okay, well, you want me to talk about gossip and pop culture and housewives. Okay, I'm not interested in the housewives, but I'll make it work. I'll compromise, right? This chick knew nothing about what compromising meant, right? So I did it, and I agreed to do it. So she put it in the contract that I would talk about celebrities and pop culture. Like, I couldn't talk about music related because that was going to be saved for another host if we were going to find one, right? So compromising, right? She didn't know what compromising was about. And it's like, okay, you gave everybody involved had a particular job, sort of. I was doing the gossip with the tea. That was her idea. A co-host was going to be doing hip-hop and R&B, like news and all that stuff. And then she was going to just sit there, apparently. And then we had another co-host that was going to do, like, female conversation, female topics, things like that. So it was like pretty much everybody had a job of what they were going to do except for this chick, right? And which is fine by me. I mean, it's your show. It has your name in the title. Clearly, you're going to be the one calling the shots. I had no problem with that at all. Like, I was there to learn, or so I thought. So hosts were quitting left and right? And so we were just going to hang on and still do the two of us. We're still going to host the show, and we were going to look for other hosts. We were advertising. She wanted me to use my social media to help advertise to find co-hosts for the show, which I was fine with. I had no problem with that. I like being on their social media, so why not, right? It's not like it's, why not? So I had no problems with doing that. And then 2 weeks before the actual show was supposed to go live for the premiere episode, the final host quit, and we were supposed to be meeting inside of a studio, and we were going to do this whole, like, professional thing, right? Like, we all had our places where we were going to sit. Like, it was a really cool studio. It was a really cool vibe. I was really excited. My frustration comes from the fact that I was dedicated and I was loyal, and I, no matter what, was still going to participate. And she said that at some points, you know, she respected that and this and that, but she didn't show that at the end. You know, and that's really the disappointment. That's where the disappointment comes from. It's like you think that you've built some sort of relationship with somebody. Granted, we met online, so clearly, you know, I mean, sometimes that does work, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe for some people, they can't handle pressure. And I think there was just a lot of pressure that sort of came up there towards the end. You know, I mean, why else would you jump ship and then hire somebody else? You know, and then try and say that I quit. I never quit. I would never quit, by the way. So, let's just get that straight. So, the day comes for filming the premiere episodes. And I'm super excited. I have everything out that I want to talk about. Like, I'm literally ready to go, right? And this is how I was with all of these meetings that we had previous. Talking about the show, like, I was prepared, you know, I don't know about her, but I was prepared about what I wanted to do. You know, you gave me one specific job, and then I'm going to do that, but then I also have other things that I wanted to do as well. And I think that might be part of the issue too, is I think that I was probably just I was running around a lot in her eyes, as far as like I was doing a lot of stuff. You know, I do background acting. I like to do voice stuff as well. You can hear me on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, just to throw that in there. And maybe there's a little intimidation factor. Who knows? You know, it could be, there's a whole bunch of things that it could have been. But then when that day came, and for some reason, I don't think she was prepared. I was there, I was signed in, ready to go. And so I text her, hey, you know, about 10 minutes later, she finally responds. And she's talking about, oh, I'll just get you on the next episode. And I kind of want to insert, you know, I'm not that type of person, but I wish I could just insert screenshots, you know. I mean, there's nothing juicy in there anyway, but that's pretty much all she said was, you know, I'll get you on the next one. And for me, I was like, what do you mean, get me on the next one? Like, this is the premiere episode. Like, you were supposed to introduce me on this episode. Like, I'm supposed to be on 2 episodes and not only supposed to be on 1. I committed to being on 2 episodes. I committed on being on more than 2 episodes, but for that particular day, you know, I committed to it. I planned for it, you know, like it was a lot, you know. Not a lot, but, you know. And she just kind of just threw it all in the garbage. And I think that's where I was offended. And instead of having a conversation like I told her we should do in the text message with my response, when she was like, I'll just get you in the next one, and my response was, hey, how about you just finish those 2 episodes and we'll talk later? Because I didn't then want to jump into something that I don't even know what you're talking about now and all this, so why would I just come in right in the middle? We're supposed to do this together. That was the whole point of being prepared and planning ahead. So then she responds with, oh, so you're quitting, ? God bless. I was like, why do you have to throw God in there? That's what I don't understand. What does that do for you? Like, it makes you feel like you're real high and mighty by putting that in there, first of all. And second of all, nothing in my message said that I quit. I said, let's talk later. And then so she immediately blocked me from social media. That's the first thing that she did. How do you know that we're back in high school, y'all? Is because we're gonna start blocking people. Go ahead, I don't care. Block me. Block me. Block me. What is that supposed to do? Is that supposed to hurt my feelings? Like, I don't know. And so that's part of why I felt like making a video, just to explain my side, because I felt like what did I do to deserve all of that? You're just gonna go on there, you're gonna block me, and forget I ever existed. Like, I helped you out at your fashion shows, I took pictures for you, it was more than just the radio show. I thought that we were building networking, you know what I mean? And then to just, bye. To me, that was the offensive part. It was just you don't even care. But there's a lot of people that are trying to do certain things and make certain moves that are like that will do stuff like that. They will step on people, they will do whatever they can to sort of get to the top of whatever it is that they think that they're going to get to. So it's understandable. But at the same time, I never saw it coming, and I think that's what my problem is. I just never saw it coming.